Kind of looking back, you started your journey at the junior college level. Back then, did you think one day you might be participating in a pro day, being on NFL teams' radar? What was that a possibility in your mind back then?
That's been the goal since the start of all of this. So it just changed from in high school, I need to get to college I need to get to the next level. So it's always been in the back of my mind that this is what my end goal is, this is what I want to do. And now from here on, it's just another goal of something that I want to do after this.
Okay, Matthias?
Mustafa, Matheus Ornelas from Time Out Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft. A lot of scouts see you as like a really creative player because maybe you're not that big, how like the usual ads or the ends. How do you think that this kind of creativity can help you on the NFL and maybe show more about your game?
I guess where I lack in size is I make up for in versatility and how I play. I don't play small, I play big. And with my versatility, it allows me to play from the interior defensive lineman to an edge rusher, depending on what scheme I would fit into. So I don't really like to listen to the noise of you're too small, this and that, because I don't believe in that. I'm gonna make it happen. So
Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Justin?
Mustafa, I know you've been asked this a number of times throughout your career, just about having to go through a number of different coaches during your time at Colorado. And I'm wondering, just in the moment when you went from new D-line coach to new system, if it was frustrating at times, if it was difficult, and now maybe just retrospectively, as you look back on your college career and going towards the NFL, if that maybe kind of aided your versatility that you just mentioned.
Yes, I would 100% agree with that. During the time, it was very frustrating. We all come in hoping to get to a scheme and finish with it and stay with it. But all you have to do is adapt, overcome, and, make the best of the situation. And as for how it aided in my adaptability, that was a lot of questions that some of the scouts were asking me was, so being in new coaching teams, like asking about how these different things played out. And yeah, it definitely helped me out with learning new spots, going from a 3 tech to a 0 to a 5, 4 It definitely showed that I could play in multiple schemes and be successful in it.
Arnie Stapleton.
Hey, Mustafa, what was it like today just to have one other teammate competing alongside you? I know you had the scouts and the teams watching, but was it what you envisioned? Was it kind of weird? What was it like?
It was very comforting to have a teammate with me, just because of the whole COVID situation. We don't have our teammates there to cheer us on or, have a little camaraderie with them. So it was comforting to have Will there with me and hearing Will cheer me on and me cheer him on. That definitely helped in the situation of, these 30 people are here to just look at me perform, look at my body and analyze what I do, So it was comforting to have Will there and exciting to see him be successful and have a chance of being successful for myself.
And was it what you had envisioned in your life, a pro day, or was it not quite because there wasn't the huge crowd of teammates except for your one teammate?
It kind of was what I envisioned, just from like the past years where I was able to come out and watch some of my teammates, like watching Davion and Slim and all those guys come out and perform. So it's just really the same thing, except for the fact that we didn't have our teammates there to, be like, you got this, keep pushing, So, but other than that, it was what I expected. A couple of drills were a little bit different than what I've been training, but, all in all, pretty much the same things.
Thank you.
Michael Kinder.
Hey, Mustafa, Mike Kinder from Overtime Fantasy. I was just wondering, you come a long way in your career at college football. I was wondering what you could say to another young 18-year-old coming out of high school that may be in the same situation you were at that time. What would you say to somebody like that?
I would probably tell them to come in with a competitive edge and that they're here for a reason. What I've noticed, like just all the years that I'm coming in, some dudes come in a little frightened or scared of what's going to happen or anything like that. I definitely think that coming out of a JUCO, I kind of had this, like, I can play with these guys. I had kind of that in the back of my head. I definitely seen with the freshmen that have come in, they all kind of were like, not all of them, some of them came in with the right mentality of, I'm here for a reason. I can play with these guys. So that's what I would say is coming with a competitive edge. Like, I'm here for a reason, and I need to show why I'm here.
All right, thank you for your time and good luck in your journey in the NFL.
Thank you.
Ryan Howell.
Mustafa, I don't know if it's because you're not wearing pads, but you look leaner to me than during the season. So I'm curious, a two-part question. Are you leaner? And can you talk about kind of what you've been focusing on with your body during workouts the last couple months?
So yes, I am leaner. I'm 280 right now. And when I ended season, I was about 292, 293 in that nature. So basically, and then I weighed in at a different weight. I forget when I weighed in at XOs, but they said I ended up losing 14 pounds of fat, gained 2 pounds of lean muscle when we were doing our body comps and stuff like that. So the end goal wasn't exactly to lose weight, but I did want to change my body to where I'm losing all the fat and stuff like that and becoming more muscle mass. So that's kind of what I want to do with my body as well. Like, obviously I got a long ways to go, but I guess the ideal end goal would be like I know you guys have seen Aaron Donald with his shirt off, just a big muscular block, you know? So that would be like the end goal and what I would be trying to work towards of being just lean muscle.
And then if I could ask a quick follow-up, do you like being 280 or do you feel like you need to get bigger before you hit an NFL camp?
Well, I would say probably bigger just because when I was at XO, we were training a lot of explosive work and combine work. So it wasn't much mass gaining. So I think I'd probably end up around 285, 290 once I get to lifting and that way of like building muscle.
Any other questions from the crowd? Mustafa, you could have come back for another year. How much thought did you give to doing that, and what was the deciding factor deciding to come out?
Well, that is an excellent question. That one is, I took a lot of thought into it just because there is fear of, you might not make it, fear of, oh, maybe I should stay to get a better chance, better opportunity. And just with kind of how things played out and with like the past season that I've had, I kind of just came to the realization where it's like, all right, I think my time at Colorado is just up. I've shown what I can do. I'm coming to a point where I have an opportunity where there are kind of things that are unknown, where some people are going to be going, some people are going to be staying. And it kind of just came down to taking that risk, taking that step of like, it doesn't matter if it's a COVID year, just things are, and I'm ready.
See, I thought you were going to come back because you wanted that tackle for loss record.
I know, I really did, but I hope my buddy C. Wells gets it because he was right there. It was close.